Online show for today, 18th of March 2024. Look, it's a special show for once the team, instead of being spread across the world, are in the same room in Bali with about 45 other traders. We're going to do the show today, and we have good news, particularly for Mark, our trader from last week. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's do an introduction. My name's Paul Botterill. I'm the founder of Actions to Wealth and Online Trading Profits.
Hi guys, I'm Simon Williams, crypto trader extraordinaire.
And my name's Ash Bull, and I am a professional trader and investor. And there's Lexi.
Oh, hi, I'm Alexis. I'm a strategy leader with Actions to Wealth. Been trading with Paul for the last 9 years.
Cheers, everyone. We've got good news for Mark. Welcome along, Mark. Mark is the winner of $1,250 jackpot. The week before, he sold one of our trades and didn't win. And this last week, he took his own trade. He was drawn out again, and he did win. So Mark will win $1,250. I have a feeling Mark and Merlin are celebrating pretty hard. Congratulations to Mark. We're going to get him on in a few minutes just to say hi to him and congratulate him. In fact, we'll see if we can get him on now while I'm talking. I'm going to explain the game to you guys today. We will, if you're in Zoom, you're a chance to win the money. The jackpot for next week will be $500. The jackpot for next week will be $500. So all you need to do to have a chance of winning that is to be in the Zoom, and we will ask you later on to post your name. Post your name you in chat. And see if we can pull you out and have you a chance to trade against us. If you steal our trade, you'll win half the jackpot. And if you place your own trade, you can win all the jackpot if it beats us this time next Monday. Position sizing for this is 0.1 for Forex, 0.01 for commodities, and 1.00 for indices. James, can you close last week's trades? Is Mark around to have a chat too? That is a condition on taking the money, Mark. You need to be in the room and come on to get the money. Are you in the room? Is Mark in the room? We'll come back to Mark. We'll give him a couple of minutes to get in the room because I'd like to give him the money. He needs to get in the room to do it. So we are going to start right now. First trade today. If you would like to go in the wheel of names and have the chance to win the jackpot, please put your name in the chat now. If you are in the Zoom and you would like a chance to win the jackpot, please put your name in the Zoom now. If you're in the room with us, if you can keep it down, please, because this is going out and it'll get picked up in the background. Rightio, so first trade today is Ash. Ash, to you.
Okie dokie. So today I am going for the Euro Kiwi long. And the reason for that is a few reasons for it behind, in the background. I don't like the seasonals on the Kiwi, particularly coming up this week, and the fundamentals are a bit rough as well. If I'm honest, we got GDP data out on Wednesday. I've seen no evidence that GDP data is going to be particularly high. When we come to the chart. When we just had CPI data from Europe, which is pretty much in line with expectations. So there's no real reason to suggest that Euro could weaken significantly from here. What I see is the breakout of this from last week's bar. And this little inside bar looks like it's forming. So looks like we've tested this trend line, and I'm looking for this one to continue its move higher. And continue the weekly trend as we've seen with the break of this closing high now. So Euro Kiwi long for me this week, mate.
Euro NZ long for Ash. Simon, what's your trade?
You're not going to believe this. Euro Kiwi short.
We like this.
Let me share my screen. Host disabled participant screen sharing. Can I share my screen?
Can we get Simon, give us some power, please? We've got Mark in the room. We'll talk to Mark as soon as we can. We'll let him know. In the meantime, Simon, do you have sharing?
Yeah.
We're going to get, yep.
Yeah. Hang on. Let's go. Share. We just see it come up. Okay. Doesn't it matter where you draw a trend line, right? Because I've just seen Ash draw his trend line. I drew mine earlier. I am Euro Kiwi short on the back of trend lines. Trend lines on a horizontal level. I've also put a fib from the top of this move down. That's a 618 and a huge horizontal level that goes back to God knows when. I heard you about the seasonality in the car. I was quite surprised because seasonally, mid-March, which is where we are now, we can see the move up into mid-March and the sell-off from mid-March to the end of March. There's the move up in the start of March, and now we're going to sell off down there. I'm going to win, and you're going to lose, mate. So Euro Kiwi short for me.
Both those trades will go in the competition inside this room today as well, and we'll see who wins that on Thursday. For those of you who are watching the show, we have a Euro NZ short. We have some pretty ordinary Wi-Fi here as well. We will the winner of this. You guys will have a chance to put your name in the chat. So if you haven't put your name in the chat and you want a chance to win the jackpot, there's 30-odd people in the Zoom. If you put your names in the chat, you will have a chance to come in and to win the jackpot. We're going to do Alexis's trade, then we're going to talk to Mark, then we're going to do Ash's education, and then we're going, Merlin, you're going to be in this week for sure, aren't you? I know. Mark, you can put your name back down for this as well. We'll talk to you after Alexis's trade.
All right, thank you,
Tell me
Paul.
that you're not Euro NZ sideways.
All right, thank you, Paul. Well, I think I got tricked onto this show because I'm a short time frame trader, and now I'm told I'm supposed to hold the trade for a week. So I had to change up my strategy a little bit, and this is what I'm using right now. I'm back on TradingView because I do have some levels over here. I'm looking at oil, and I decided to take a look at the weekly time frame. So oil has broken a key level, which is at $80, and of course I have the seasonals. Oh, wait a minute, it's not this one. I have the seasonals to back me up. All right, just go Google a seasonal chart. We are in just about the start of a potential seasonal move to the upside based on the seasonal chart. So I am sticking with oil long using the weekly. And of course, my stops will be below the weekly candle over here. And we'll see what happens to the end of the week. Over back to you, Paul.
Cheers. Look, we're aware the sound quality is poor. I do apologise for that. It's just the room that we're in and the Wi-Fi that we're on. We'll do our best with it. Thanks for that. So you are oil long. We've got Euro NZ short, we've got Euro NZ long, and we've got oil long. I do like that oil trade personally, Alexis. Rightio, let's have a chat with Mark. Marky in the room.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hey Mark, how are you?
Happy.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Mark?
I can hear you now, Paul.
Cool. Congratulations, man. How you feeling?
Thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm overwhelmed.
Well done, mate.
Fantastic, mate. What are you going to do with the money apart from buy your wife dinner?
I don't know, probably I'll go to Singapore on March 20. Yeah, on March 23. Yeah,
Bali and trade with us for a
I
few
don't
years,
know.
mate. That was a pretty good trade you took. You were
Yeah.
pound yen short, weren't you?
Got
Had a
him.
great week. Hey, congratulations, mate.
So
I've got to ask you a question. Is it the
go ahead,
easiest
Paul.
$1,250 you've ever made?
Yes, it's the easiest way to win the $1,200.
Fantastic, mate. Thank you very much for coming on. I'm sure your name's back in the wheel of names for this one. We're going to do the wheel of names in a few minutes. First, we're going to do education with Ash, and then we're going to do the wheel of names. Thanks, Mark. Congratulations, mate.
Well
Thrilled for you
done,
guys.
mate.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
deserved.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so education
Hello.
this week, we are going to have a look at one of my favourite 3-bar patterns, and it is the Evening Star. And the Evening Star, you don't really get kind of classic Evening Stars in Forex because you don't get the gap, but it has got an Evening Star kind of feel to it, and the Evening Star is a trend reversal pattern. And the star is the middle bar here of these three. And what you're looking for is a push up outside of the trend. So what looked of the trend here. And then the second bar to show this reversal. And you kind of want this bar to have a small body. Then the third bar needs to close at least 2/3 inside the first bar's move, the first bar's body. And then that subsequently leads to a signal which can trigger, not always, but it can trigger some downside. Statistically, the most recent statistics I've read on this has a 70% win rate when it's a break of actual trend, not just a 3-bar pattern, when it's an actual break of a further trend to the upside. This bar acts almost like an exhaustion bar, and then when the third one comes in, it just waterfalls to the downside. So this week's pattern is the 3-bar pattern, which is called the Evening Star.
Nice, mate. Nice.
Thanks, Ash. Before we do the education piece with Simon, let's go to Kim and spin the wheel of names and see who's going to have a chance to win the $500 this week. Kim, over to you.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Kim. Can you turn your mic off?
Hello. Hello.
Thanks, Kim.
Hold on.
Mainly due to too much volume today, can you spin the wheel of names for us?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, well done. So I'm going to share my screen for our wheel of names. Hold on. So share screen. Okay. So I'm not able to share it. Is someone okay? hold on.
Rightio, while Kim gets the, here we go.
Okay.
So here are the names provided.
So let's spin
That'll
it.
be Mark again there. Wife Merlin, they're going to have a crack. Who else is going to have a crack at this? Let's see who's going to have a chance to win.
So we got Vijayandran R.
Well done, VJ. We're going to come to you in a few minutes. Is VJ in the room with us? We're going to come to VJ in a few minutes and get him to come on and tell us what his trade is. Piece over to you, Simon.
Yeah, okay. So, guys, earlier we were talking about the Bitcoin hedge that we were talking about in the pub the other night, drinking a few beers, talking about how you can deposit your Bitcoin with Deribit and how they will short that Bitcoin 1-to-1, short on futures, long one spot. So it's 1-for-1, and they'll pay you a 14% yield. Now, I don't want to deposit my Bitcoin with anybody, and I laugh in the face of 14% yields. So, this is the Solana trade we were speaking about earlier, the break and the Sunday morning, me on the train, taking this Solana train. I couldn't post it in the group because I'm on a phone, and it's impossible. At the same time, and one of the other reasons why I took this trade, because we knew that Bitcoin had gone, ETH had gone, what's next? Solana always follows, so we were waiting for it. At the same time as taking that Solana long trade, this Solana Bitcoin trade had broken trend here and had also pulled back to my golden spot, my golden box where I like to buy from. My stochastic RSIs were at the bottom, had crossed over. So I swapped my 3 Bitcoin, or I swapped 3 Bitcoin for Solana, and a week and a day later, my 3 Bitcoin have now grown by 48%. So I didn't give it to anyone. I'm not waiting until December, and I tripled the 14% yield that they're paying over 9 months so far in a week and a day. This is probably going to keep going. This will keep going until Solana says it's time to stop. That's how you stack sats. That's how you get decent yield on your Bitcoin without giving it to someone else to look after.
Cheers, Simon. Thanks for that. Thanks, Simon. Thanks for that. Now we are going to see if VJ is ready to come on and say hi and tell us what he's going to trade. VJ, to be able to do this, you've got to come onto the camera and tell us whether you want to steal one of our trades or place your own. So the team will be setting you up to come in and let us know right now.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, VJ.
Can you hear me?
Can hear you
Hi.
fine. Going.
Can you hear me, Paul?
Can hear you, VJ. What are you going to do today? Are you going to steal a trade or take a trade?
I think I will take a trade.
What are you going to take?
I probably go for Euro Kiwi.
Oh, you're going to steal a trade? Hold on a minute.
So we've got, VJ, we've got
Which
Euro
way?
NZ long and Euro NZ short already on. So you can't take either of those unless you steal it. Unless you steal it.
Okay,
You want to
I'll
or
steal
do
it
you want
then.
to take your own trade? You have to place a different trade if you want to take a trade here.
Okay, then I'll probably take a different trade, Paul.
Cool. Actually, to be fair, you can take Euro NZ if you want to, long or short, but you'll only be able to tie with our trader so you won't get the money. So if you want to do that, you can do that, but you can't win. You have to have a different trade to win. What's your different trade?
Good question, Paul. I can't really decide right now which way to
Euro
trade.
Kiwi long, mate. Just do it.
Do you want to steal one? Do you want? I can't. You're so long, VJ. What do you want to do?
I'll go for long.
Long. We're going to steal Euro NZ long.
Yeah.
Get busy, mate.
Okay. Is that right, VJ? You're going to steal Euro NZ long. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Fantastic. You win half of the jackpot, and Ash is going to look very quickly for another trade. Euro NZ long is now VJ's trade, and Ash is very quickly looking for another trade.
I'm done. Do you want the trade now? Okay, trade now is going to be footsie long. So I'm going to go for the UK 100 long. I was hoping to, in fact, it doesn't matter about the price now. I am just looking for the continuation of what we've seen with the footsie. It's managed to kind of break through these levels here. Hearing Alexis go long on oil, always pretty good for the footsie when oil goes to the upside because of BP and Shell making such a huge factor of the FTSE 100's overall strength. So not a great break, to be fair, but I was looking at the FTSE 100 before anyway. So I've been pushed into the corner, and I'm happy to take the UK 100 long this week, mate.
So we've got Simon, Euro NZ short. We've got Ash long the FTSE. We've got Alexis long oil. And we've got VJ Euro NZ long. We'll come back. No sports bets today. We are in another event, so we need to go back and get on with that. We will come back next Monday, and if VJ wins, he'll get half the jackpot, $250. Otherwise, we will jackpot it to $750 next week. In the meantime, look after your money, look after your capital, take your time, take good trades. We'll see you next Monday at the same time. Thanks for joining us on the Learn to Trade